Hi folks, this is PoyDog808 with NDA Gaming, and what we'll be doing today is some beginner tips for MXS or MXSimulator for PC. Now, a lot of you are probably here because the title of the video is going to be something like the perfect setup or the best setup or something silly like that. Well, I had to draw you in basically to save you some time. The perfect setup does not exist. It does exist, but it only will exist if you put in the time and effort. You can't just grab somebody else's settings, plug them in, and expect to be this badass writer because of somebody else's settings. It doesn't exist in this game because, think of it like this. If you went to Villapoto's house, or you went to Stewart's house, or whoever your favorite writer is, and you jumped on their bike, do you think you're going to be as fast as them? I can answer that for you. The answer is no. Basically, if you suck, you suck. It's that simple. If you're not fast on the bike, you're not fast on the bike. Setting it up any differently is not going to make a difference, especially in the beginning stages. Basically, what it comes down to is you have to train. What I like to do is I like to put I go into trial mode and race against my ghosts. Now, the reason why racing against my ghost, or racing against your ghost, I think would be the best option is because if you try to get online and you try to race with these fast guys, it can be really, really, really disappointing when you find out how shitty you are. So the best thing to do is to race against yourself, get faster than yourself, and do all of this before even thinking about adjusting your suspension stuff, because if you can't figure out the rhythm of the track first and then you're going to try to adjust the settings and stuff thinking that it's going to help you out, it's really not. It's actually hurting you more than it's helping. So if you can figure out how to ride the game at a decent pace, nice and smooth, before adjusting your suspension, you'll have a better understanding how the game works. Now, as far as riding tips, I can tell you this just like any motocross game or just motocross in general, you have to learn how to ride with rhythm, with a flow. All the pros talk about it. Anybody who's at a higher level of gaming in this game will vouch for this. If you don't pick up a flow, you're gonna make mistakes. So the idea of the training part, like this whole, like right now I'm racing my ghost, is to basically get the rhythm of the track, and then the faster you're able to hit sections and stuff like that, you'll see that the game changes. Like it starts to become fun, actually, is when you get the rhythm down. Now once you get the rhythm down, and you're gonna notice you're gonna be stuck at a certain speed, and once that speed is reached and is very consistent, like I'm talking about before you even think about touching your suspension and settings and stuff, be super consistent at stock settings. And what that will do is that it'll set a certain pace for you. Like you'll set up like I'm only able to go like 122, 21 or 120 at stock suspension. Simply because once you start to ride more aggressively, the stock suspension doesn't work the same. And that kind of leads to the whole idea of me saying getting somebody else's setup is really a waste of time, because if they're already riding faster than you, it's set up to ride at that speed. Now, if you try to ride slow with a faster speed setup, you're going to make a lot of mistakes and it's going to suck. So it's basically like a growing process. Once you get to a point where you're flowing in the game, and you can see, and I know, people could probably spot where I could be tripling while I'm doubling and all that other stuff, but right now I'm forcing myself just to flow. That's all I want to do. I just want to flow. I'm not looking to race anybody outside of myself, and I just want to be nice and smooth in the game. And once I reach that level where, okay, like right now I'm at 130, I think I made a mistake somewhere, like that one. But what I'm suggesting is that once you reach a point where you can't break your time, you can't get any faster, because when you push yourself, the bike just can't handle the way it's set up right now. That's when you consider adjusting your suspension and stuff. But until then, don't even waste your time setting that stuff up. Just get used to the stock suspension and how fast you're able to ride with the stock suspension. If you try to push that, it's just I mean, honestly, it's hindering you, because you're going to try to allow yourself to do something you're not even able to do on stock suspension, and it's just going to get confusing. So stay away from all of that, and just focus on finding the rhythm of the track. And don't jump around a lot of tracks. Just stick to one for a while. It might be a little boring in the beginning, but I mean, you know, you're training. You're learning how this game reacts to different obstacles, or how the bike reacts to different obstacles. So it takes a little time. And then as you start to get a little more confidence, you can take your skill online. Now, what's really important when you go online, this is a really big tip for beginners, learn how to get out of the way. Suck in that pride, and don't worry about being a champion. Just worry about, you know, what level of what the other riders possess that you need to achieve, because you're not going to do it when you first jump online as a beginner. When you get on the track, one of the most important things to know is that blue bar. It'll pop up on the bottom about where the bike is, and it basically is indicating that a faster rider is coming. Now, if you see that bar pop up, you only have a few seconds to get the hell out of the way. Now, you don't want to be that douchebag that's on the track and just basically taking up all the lines because you can't control the bike. You want to get off of the track, and if you find yourself having to get off the track a lot and get out of the way a lot, and you still want to ride online, you still want to see, you know, what the competition is like, or where your goals could be set to, what I suggest is right after the starting gate drops, disconnect from the game, wait a few seconds, reconnect. And what that does is it allows you to ride with all the other riders. It won't count. It won't, you know, you won't be in the way, and you won't be a collision detection problem, basically. It goes into this mode where they can't collide with you. But you can, you know, like I said, you can see how they ride. You can see where you can improve, and different lines for different people. But you're not there. You're just a ghost, and it's really helpful as far as learning, and you don't piss anybody off by being in the way. Once you get your skills up a little bit further, where you think you can keep up with these guys, or at least get out of their way, then you can try without the ghost mode and get in and try to compete. Just know that being a douchebag isn't helpful, and if you get frustrated and you find yourself wanting to just take people out, just log off. Don't be a douchebag. Nobody likes a douchebag. At least I don't like a douchebag. It may be funny for you, but it's really just a pain in the ass. And this is such a strong community. The last thing you want to do is present yourself as a douchebag, because there's so much to learn about the game, and there's so much to enjoy about the game. You take away the community, you pretty much screwed yourself. So come in with a good attitude and a respectful attitude, and you should have a lot of fun. But anyway, that's my beginner tips for now. If I can think of any more, if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I can go into more detail as far as my skill of riding. I don't like to give too much tips because I'm really not the best out there. But I can definitely give you my tips as far as how I ride and how do I achieve the speed that I'm at. And I can do that in future videos. But anyway, it's Boy Dog 808 with NDA Gaming, and thanks for watching.